Good morning, 98 Country.
Yeah, good morning, pal. It's Garth.
Garth, how are you?
I am doing good. How about you?
Doing good. You got Pete and Cindy and Katie here from 98 Country, and you're making our day by giving us a ring this morning, man.
Oh, you guys are helping me. I thank you so much. And good morning, Miss Cindy, Miss Katie.
Good morning, Garth. Where are you this morning? Where are you calling us from?
We're down in Nashville. We're working on a new album. We've been working on a new album for about, I'm going to say maybe since January kind of thing. So we're just about to finish it up.
Exciting stuff. Awesome. I can't tell you how much of a buzz there is or has been in Minnesota the last couple of weeks since it was announced that you were coming to the Target Center. Everybody's all fired up and ready to go for tickets tomorrow. And what we did...
We're fired up on our end. I don't mean to interrupt you, but
that's fine.
We couldn't be happier. We've got it set right in the right place for the tour. We're hoping by then all the things are functional and working, on the stage and the lighting and everything. It's been a great start, and you just, like all tours, you start to figure out what's working and what isn't, and we're kind of getting in that place. So it's a good place right now.
And just so you know, and Cindy, you can attest this, if you don't interrupt me, you may never get to talk.
Truth. It's the truth, Garth. Yeah.
So what we did this morning, because we all know us radio people are going to ask you radio questions, and what we wanted to do instead is give our listeners a chance to fire us questions this morning to ask on behalf of them. So we got a couple of questions that listeners have asked us, and so.
Yeah.
You want to start off?
Yeah, and even though this listener's name is Cindy, this really isn't coming from me.
A friend of mine named Cindy.
Cindy, you shouldn't have. All right.
One of your fans named Cindy asks the question, what's it like coming out of retirement and hearing the crowds again after such a long time?
It's pretty cool, man. There's some big changes out there. One is I just know the crowds are louder than they've ever been, and I can't figure it out because it totally makes no sense because they have these beers, but I've never seen beers this size, right? So they have these beers in one hand and an iPhone in the other. So I don't know how they're getting as loud as they are because they can't clap, kind of thing. But it's cool. They know every word. That's probably the biggest change when people say, what's different. I don't know if it's karaoke. I don't know what it is, but everybody now sings every word of every song, and it's, you talk about the greatest warm feeling an artist can get. That's it right there. And they know their music. They're well educated on it, and it makes for a really fun night.
Well, they've been practicing since you went into retirement and came back out.
They've been having to do it themselves for 18 years, Garth.
Garth, this question...
I got to tell you, man, as much as I want to laugh at it and say, I think you're dead on. They know it inside and out.
Yeah, for sure.
Garth, this next question comes from Jamie. Out of all the songs you sing, what is your favorite one to perform live?
Ooh, for two different reasons, two different songs. Call in Baton Rouge. Just I see it on the set list, and I can't wait to get there. It's deep in the show, so I don't want to wish my life away. I don't want to zoom past the stuff. So you get to play songs like Friends No Places, The Thunder Rolls, Shameless, these things, Rodeo, Two of a Kind. You get to play these things. But if you're looking at Colin Baton Rouge coming in, this crowd has been electric all night, but they're about to go through the roof when this one hits. That's a great song to perform. And then my favorite song, as tradition always has, is rounding the show. It's the dance, and I just love that song. It never gets old. So those are probably my two answers.
So Rebecca, New London, Minnesota, Garth says, you're back now, you got a new album out, you're on your world tour. Is this a one album, one tour thing, or is this a long-term, Garth's going to be around for a while deal? I know what she's hoping, anyhow.
Well, I got to tell you, what I'm hoping is probably more than her, so we'll see. My wife, here you go, right inside the living room here. My wife looks at me and she goes, how long is this tour going to be? And I looked at her and I said, truthfully? She goes, yeah. I said, I'd like to go till I get tired.
Yeah.
There you go.
And she looked at me and she goes, oh. That long. So, it's always up to the people. But if the people keep showing up, then I want to keep playing until I look at her and go, you know what? I'm tired. I'm ready to take a break. But hell, I've been sitting on my butt for 14 years, just, and so I'm excited. I'm excited to get to play again, and it's all new again, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of people looking forward to your new music, and one of your fans, Stephanie, wants to know, when you will be releasing your album?
11/11 is our big day. 11/11 is where everything's going to happen. And tomorrow during the on sale, at some point, we're going to release what the album looks like, the name of it, everything. So we're excited. You know, people ask a lot about the world tour when they go, how much new music are you going to be playing? And we'll talk about this each night in the show, because my thing is I'm just like everybody else. I pay my money. I wait. I go online and get my tickets. I stand in that seat, and I love the guys that I love. But truthfully, I paid my money to come hear their old stuff. If they got new stuff, okay, good. Let's sprinkle it throughout the show, maybe. But I came to hear the old stuff, so we're bringing all of our old stuff with us.
Gotcha.
And there'll be 14-year-olds at the show where it's new stuff to them, all of it.
That's right.
Man, it's just crazy because you see kids out there weren't born, but they know every word.
Oh, no doubt.
They're right in it. It's cool.
So I got another one for you. Tom in Sartell, Minnesota. Kind of a two-part question. Said, what did you miss the most during retirement, and what did you enjoy the most?
Well, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same answer, because if you're a parent, then you know this answer. There's nothing cooler than raising kids. You know, God forgive me. I love playing music. I feel very lucky to play music, and especially on this level. But it can't hold a candle to watching your kids play soccer. It just can't. And so that was the greatest. That was the greatest thing, is you kind of traded the love of your life to go find a new love of your life that will forever remain that way. So getting to hang with Miss Sherwood and packing for soccer games and track meets and stuff, and watching these kids graduate and watching them, make their mistakes and watching them, get to save the day and be Superman and stuff. Those were cool things to get to be witness to. And so now they're off. Thank God they're healthy. They're on their path in lives in college. All three of them are in college. And now you're touring the world with your best friend playing music.
Well, and that's part of the reason you went on tour, right? Because all three girls are in college, and that's not cheap.
Amen, sister. Amen. But thank God I'm married to one of the working wives. So I get to hang out by the pool with the other husbands while my wife works. And
there you go.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah. Tesha wants to know what your favorite part about coming to Minnesota is.
I think the thing that I love about St. Paul, Minneapolis, when you roll in, it's the cleanest city on the planet, first of all. But it's the crowds. That Target Center, it's just, and this place holds a real kind of special place to me, because, I have a shot in my living room of the Target Center, because that's where my mom came back after her first surgery, and that shot of her and my sister standing right there holding hands on stage while those people gave her a standing ovation just kills me. So I got a kind of a special place in my heart for that reason, and just looking forward to coming back and making new memories.
All right, probably the hardest question of the morning then, Garth. Tonight, Vikings or Packers?
I'm a black and gold guy, so but my two best friends in my life in Oklahoma, believe it or not, found them in Oklahoma, are Packer fans. They have their green and gold all the time. And when the whole Favre situation happened between coming to Minnesota and stuff, I thought they were going to kill themselves. You guys take your football very, very serious up there. And I know by just flying into the airports that neither one of them like each other. So I'm tuning in. This is going to be a good one.
Well, and it's funny, too, because obviously right on the Wisconsin border, you got a bunch of both fan bases here in Minnesota. So, Garth, we could not...
But I've never met somebody that likes them both.
No. Well, my second favorite team, no. It's pretty polarizing. We could not be more excited on behalf of everybody here in 98 Nation in Minnesota to see you here in what is just a very short 5 weeks or so. And reminding everybody, tickets on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m., and we'll talk more about those details coming up here shortly.
Thank you, Garth.
I can't thank you guys enough. I look forward to seeing you.
Travel safe, my friend.
All righty. Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Have a good morning.
You too.